Welcome back, everyone. Today I'm going to show you 4 different ways of doing tying a guy line. Now, a guy line is nothing more than a diagonal brace holding up a support. Okay, that support could be like this fence post in front of me, or it could be a tent pole, or it could be a monopole for a rescue, or a tripod, or just about anything. But I'm going to show you 4 ways, and so you always have at least 4 ways of doing this. Okay, all right, so the first one is nothing more than the trucker's hitch, and I'm going to tie just a simple clove hitch on here, and I've already got an anchor down here at this tree. Now this could be a, let me get this rope off this root real quick. There we go. This could be a stake, or this could be any kind of a tree like this, or what have you, but you'll have to attach it to something. Okay, and then I'll come up here, and while I still have this loose, I'll go ahead and form the first part of my trucker's hitch. Take this bite through here, and I've got a separate video on how to tie this trucker's hitch if you're confused. And then I'm just going to tighten it up. Get it good and tight. Okay, I'm going to pinch it right here. I got a big old bite right here. I'm just going to tie a half hitch. Get that good and tight. And then I'm going to take the rest and just tie an overhand knot. Just like that. And there you go. There's my first guy line. Just a simple trucker's hitch. Okay, this is version 1. I'm going to show you a second version here coming up next. Okay, version 2 is a progress capture. And what we're going to start out with is just tying a figure 8 on a bite. Okay, take this figure 8 on a bite. I've already got an anchor up here I'm going to use. Okay, but you'll probably have to tie an anchor. Come up here to my other anchor. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab a pulley. And we'll just load this pulley. Okay, and I'm going to tie a prusik on here. All right. And go ahead and get your prusik so it'll grab. And this is going to be the progress capture right here. Okay, stick a pulley in there, start taking the slack out. Now I've got a couple options here, and one of which is I might be able to get it tight enough just pulling it like this. So if I pull, set my progress capture, and that's going to get it nice and snug. Okay, now if that isn't tight enough, we can always convert this to a 3-to-1 and get it even tighter. But if you're familiar with any kind of mechanical advantage system, it's pretty much it. There we go. All right, so we can load this up and get that there, and make sure that prusik grabs. Okay, so what we've created is a 3-to-1, but it's going to allow you to get this a whole lot more tighter. Set your prusik. Okay, now that's really snug, and here's your progress capture right here. And then you can always break this down when you're done. Okay. Take this off. Okay. So that is basically it right there. That is a progress capture guy line right there. Okay. On to the third one. Okay, on to the third method. This is nothing more than using a set of 4s to tension your line for you. Okay, so I'm going to go with that same figure of 8 on a bite onto the top of my pole. I'm trying to tension, and I'm going to need a rope grab. Now sometimes if the set of 4s is long enough, you can just forego this rope, but if you don't have that long enough, you can do what I'm doing now, which is nothing more than tying a rope grab on here, which is a triple wrapped prusik, which if you watch my videos I use this a lot because it's cheap and easy to do. Okay, alright, so I've got my set of 4s here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip into that. Okay, then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to clip into my anchor. Okay. And what I can do to get this pre-tensioned is just slide it up like this. Make sure that's going to grab. Now, again, if this set of 4s were long enough, or you made your own with a long rope, you could forego this orange rope here completely. But I don't have one long enough, and basically you just take up slack, and this can get her dead tight. Okay, you can see right here that's tight. So here's your third. Now this particular device has a progress capture built in, and if you didn't have that, you'd have to tie it off. Okay, but I don't need to do that because it's already built in. But anyway, that's it in a nutshell. Makes it dead tight. It's dead simple. The only disadvantage is it ties up a nice set of 4s that you may need for something else, but it does a really good job. Okay, that's method 3 for tensioning a guy line, and I'm going to show you one more method that takes the least amount of equipment. So I'll see you on number 4. Okay, for our final method, this is going to be method number 4. It's going to require 2 carabiners and 2 anchors, okay, and a rope, obviously. Put another figure 8 on a bite, and we're going to attach it into here, and we're going to wrap these carabiners, and this is very similar to a tension tieback. Okay. Okay, we can go one more time. Let's see here. Yep, let's go one more wrap. Okay, all I've done is I've wrapped these 2 carabiners 3 or 4 times. Okay, and what we're going to be doing And I've already got it somewhat snug, but we can get it a lot tighter. And always maintaining tension on your tail. What we want to do is find our first strand, and we want to find where it comes through. Okay, and what we can do is we can pull up and get that good and snug, and then we'll find where it goes through the next carabiner, and we'll take that belly out. Okay, so what that does is it maintains tension in our first strand. We're going to go to our next one, take that belly out. Okay, and that's going to leave our last strand right there. Okay, get that good and tight. Now what we've done, you can see how tight that is. We're going to pinch it right here, and we're going to take a large bite. Well, if I can hold it steady here, take a large bite, and we're going to do a half hitch to capture that part I'm pinching right here. Okay, pull that tight. Okay, we maintain our tension, and as a safety, we're going to tie an overhand knot. Okay, and basically, let me step back here so you can see we've done a diagonal guy line, which is basically a tension tie back, and that's going to keep this thing dead solid. Okay, so there's 4 methods of doing a guy line, getting the tension and keeping it tight so it doesn't slip, and it's very important for multiple uses, and not just in the rescue world, especially for stuff like tents and stuff like that, but especially if we're putting up a monopole or we're putting up a tripod and we need to be able to guy line that structure off, okay, and keep it dead solid. Okay, this is 4 methods. Again, sometimes you have to do more than one method, and hopefully this helps. You'll have at least 4 methods you can choose from. Okay, hope this helps. I'll see you on the next one.